Almost a decade in the making, Heather Mack has been sentenced to almost 26 years in prison.
The Oak Park woman pleaded guilty to helping kill her own mother during a vacation in Bali in 2014. CBS 2's Tara Molina was in the courtroom today to close a chapter on a brutal crime that caught national attention.
Heather Mack said tearfully the worst punishment she's had to endure is living every day with what she's done. She apologized to her family members and said if she could take away all of this, she would.
That's the first time I've ever heard Heather apologize, and I did appreciate that.
Heather Mack's family referring to the statement she made in court, tearfully apologizing to them. Mack said in part, becoming a mother herself helped her understand her own mother. The Oak Park native said there's no excuse for what she did, and the worst punishment she's had to endure is living with it. Her sentence, a long time coming. We've been telling you about this case for nearly a decade, and prior to the 26 years Mack will now serve, another sentence. Mack spent 7 years behind bars in Indonesia, where the crime happened at a luxury resort in Bali nearly a decade ago. She was deported to the U.S. after serving that time and was arrested in Chicago back in 2021, charged with conspiracy and obstruction of justice. Last June, Mack struck a plea deal admitting to conspiring to kill a U.S. national, her mother, Sheila Von Weiss Mack. Prosecutors said Mack plotted to kill her mother so that she and her boyfriend, Tommy Schaefer, could access more than $1 million from a trust fund. Schaefer beat Von Weiss Mack to death. Then they stuffed her body in a suitcase and placed it in the trunk of a taxi. He's still serving an 18-year prison sentence in Bali. Mack, who was 18 at the time of the murder, gave birth to her daughter inside an Indonesian prison. She's now 8 years old. Here's Heather Mack's defense attorney, Mike Leonard, on her 26-year sentence.
We certainly didn't want her to continue to be incarcerated, but we're cognizant of the loss here and the facts underlying this case. She's, as you saw, genuinely extremely remorseful about what happened.
And Heather Mack's attorney told us she will likely serve her sentence here in Illinois or possibly in Colorado. That's where her 8-year-old daughter lives. At 28 years old with this 26-year sentence, Mack won't be eligible for release until she's in her late 40s.